Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? Happy Monday. I don't know. Is it a happy Monday? It doesn't seem like that if you're actually watching the markets, but wow. Um, Welcome to Crypto Market Mondays. Uh, I'm hoping that Joe from Trade Intuition is going to be joining us shortly. I know he was online a few hours earlier. I've been up since like 3 this morning. I just, with everything going. Sorry, I think I froze up there for a second. Get everything together, have a great live stream. But let me start out by saying, hey, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I go live. And don't forget, hit that like button, smash it up. I can see I got people on Facebook already. Thumbs up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for me. Appreciate it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna jump right into it. And I know Joe was having some technical difficulties on Friday, and he was kind of on crypto on the rocks, but not so much. um, Hopefully he's not having technical difficulties again, and he'll be joining us shortly. So I apologize that Joe is not here as planned this morning. But let's jump into the news. I mean, it's all over the place, so I'm guessing you've probably already heard. Let's start off with what's going on, or what went on already, I guess, over in Japan. Let me put up the not financial advice tab here. I mean, here you go. Down, worst than Black Monday, right? Worst day in history, even exceeding Black Monday. And here's the chart right here. Basically, the Nikkei index just basically went through the floor. Hey, Dave in the house. Welcome, sir. What a drop. Yes. I was hoping that hopefully Trade Intuition will be here shortly, and we're going to let him kind of go over that. But like I said, he was having some technical difficulties on Friday. I'm hoping they have not carried through the weekend. But I appreciate you being here, Dave. Thank you. Anyway, so yes, for those who haven't heard, basically the Nikkei index, so think stock market for Japan, falling through the floor. It hit what they call circuit breakers. So basically they shut it down when the drops are too large. And it's only the drops as far as I'm aware. And that's built into all the stock major London, etc. So yeah. Oh my goodness. I keep freezing up, and I apologize about that. I'm sorry. I can see that I'm freezing up, and I apologize. But anyway, so that's been happening overnight. Like I said, I've been up since like 3 in the morning, and unfortunately, following this whole, let's just call it a shit fandango. But what does that have to do with like the New York Stock Exchange and the U.S. stock market and other stock markets for that matter? Well, you know what? I'm gonna bring up a video from Coin Bureau. Link is to everything I'm talking about in the description of this live stream. Go ahead, check it all out. And he's going to talk about explaining the help me, yen trade cover or cover trade. I might be getting those words backwards. It's Monday, and like I said, unfortunately, been up since 3 a.m. my time. Market tanking, fire sale, time to pull out a look and go all in. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yep, you're not wrong. It's a good time, buy that dip, and welcome Chuck Danger. Appreciate you being here. And like I said, for those who are just jumping in, I can see I just had a bunch of people jump in. Obviously, the notifications are going out super slow today about the live stream. And I am still expecting, I haven't heard otherwise from Trade Intuition. He should be here, but again, he was having some technical difficulties previously. So I'm hoping they have not carried over. He was online at least, I don't know, about 4 o'clock this morning when I was messaging him. So I guess we're going to have to see what happens with that. But let me bring up this next one, which is the Coin Bureau. We're going to let him do the talk. I love this guy's videos. They're great. But we'll let him do some of the talking here.
Also tip their hat to fiscal policy, aka government spending, which has basically been keeping the global economy afloat. To put things into perspective, many governments have been spending more than they did during recessions or even during wars, despite the global economy reportedly being just fine. Makes you think. Now, the authors then cautiously declared that the banking crisis in March last year was a one-off, despite reports that many banks are sitting on enormous unrealized losses. If you've been keeping up with our macro coverage, you'll know that many small banks are also struggling because of commercial real estate. Obviously, the authors acknowledge that the monetary policy of central banks has started to diverge, with some central banks like the ECB cutting, some central banks like the Fed keeping rates where they are, and some central banks like the BOJ starting to raise interest rates for the first time in decades.
And now this is why it's important. I started a little too soon. Sorry about that. But basically, the Bank of Japan raising interest rates is what's setting all this in motion. And he's about to basically explain what we're experiencing, even though when I think he put this together, it wasn't the case yet.
That third bit is significant, as many investors have been taking advantage of Japan's low interest rates to borrow Japanese yen and use it to buy other assets. If the BOJ starts raising interest rates in a meaningful way, this could cause the so-called yen carry trade to unwind, causing global market volatility. The caveat is that the Fed's restrictive stance has caused the yen to keep falling against the USD. The authors seem to suggest that this could continue and that the Fed would work with the BOJ to make sure that the yen doesn't completely collapse by doing things like forex swaps, i.e. giving the BOJ USD. The authors then pivot to examining the predictions of market participants.
Okay. And he's referencing here when he says the authors, he's referencing a report that just came out from the Bank of International Settlements, which is basically central bank of central banks. And that's they even report about this yen carry trade. And this is what is basically now that Japan, the Bank of Japan has raised their interest rates as what is carrying or starting the fuse that's lighting. Use whatever metaphor you'd like to bring these markets down. So hopefully that helps to understand or helps you to understand what we're talking about as far and why Japan and the yen and all this other stuff is actually I harbor to or hesitate to say the catalyst for what's going on at this point, or at least the start of what's going on. So again, I want to just take a quick minute. I know we're about 10 minutes in, and I'm honestly not sure where the heck Joe is from Trade Intuition. As far as I know, he's supposed to be joining us. And like I said, last Friday during Crypto on the Rocks, he was kind of there on a different computer, still having some technical difficulties. So I'm hoping that he is not still experiencing those difficulties and he'll be joining us, because I really would like to get his market analysis. Other than that, you're going to be stuck with my market analysis, and that would not be good. Listen, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I'm live and every time I drop a great video. All right, let's keep going. So, crypto markets. Bloodbath in the crypto markets. I mean, need I say anymore? Let's look at some of the liquidations since like the overnight in the last 24 hours he lists here, but this already, whoops, hang on one second, let me get rid of that. This clip this tweet is actually already a few hours old here at this point. So let's see. So we've got, look at this, total liquidations right here. See my mouse, I think, at over $1 billion in liquidations in the last 24 hours in the cryptocurrency market. $1 billion. That is insane. Absolutely insane. And, is it going to keep dropping? That was a question I was looking to pose to Joe and let him kind of do his analysis thing. I probably should have set a backup plan here in case Joe didn't show up. So I'm going to try and do that now. Whoops. Get into my trading view account. Not that I have all kinds of indicator. I actually have no indicators. I use support and resistance, much like Joe talks about in a lot of his training. Speaking of which, I mean, assuming he's not having still remaining technical difficulties, check out his channel. Link to his channel is in the description of this live stream. Check him out, 3 p.m. Eastern time every day. And yeah, he gives you great advice for free. His market analysis is simple in the fact that, I mean, he goes into it more deeply, but the fact that it's meant for the average person that may not necessarily be a trader to understand. All right, let's take this to the 4-hour time frame, and I'm going to bring this up here. Bam. And bring that screen up for you. Let's see where we are with BTC. Boom. I'm looking pretty good. We got that? Yeah, there it is. All right, awesome. So this, again, basically starting out and just off a cliff right here. Right now, 52.8. And it went all the way down, I believe, wicked all the way down right here to, what is it? Right there, about 49. But obviously people had purchase buy orders set under that 50K mark. So if Bitcoin ever did do that, they were able to get a great buy-in with regard to BTC. And that's awesome. Glad that people were able to get BTC at a great price. I used deployed what little capital I had on the side because I had already done some DCA. And yeah, exactly. A little bit of that. Yeah. But unfortunately not enough put on the side. Now, let me zip out to the daily here. Hang on one second. All right, there's the daily chart. That looks like a disaster, doesn't it? That's funny. I mean, it was when right here. Let's see, what is that? The 24th. So that wasn't even 2 weeks ago. Or just about 2 weeks ago, we're sitting here up at wicking out at 70K basically, and now we're sitting here trying to hold on to 50K. Now, you know what? Let me do this. Go out to the monthly chart. So what are our areas of support here? I mean, let's do this. Wait, you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna go back to the weekly chart. Again, this is not my when I'm doing this for me, it is more like I take my time, I'll throw some lines on here. So I'll wait till I talk to Joe. But let's take a look. I see some support. Let's see, we got top here. If we come across, we're still in that zone. But I see an area like a support range right in here, which is in this lower 40s case. Now, Joe was talking, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, probably right before we started doing this Crypto Market Monday collaborative live stream, and he was talking about Bitcoin potentially coming back into the 50 to 52 range to reset and then move back up. Now, we've had a bunch of other things going on, and the sell-off in this particular market obviously has other factors written all over it. Hold on 1 second, trying to zoom in on that a little bit there. Other factors written all over it, especially, again, what we started off with talking about the yen carry trade. Listen, there were other markets already affected by that. Our markets are, they're obviously interlinked, but they're incestuously so. I mean, they just, they're basically using low interest yen to buy USD and other stock, etc. And now what's happening? The Bank of Japan, the BOJ, has basically raised the interest rates, which was unexpected, which then now these positions that they're in may not even cover the raise in the interest rate to revert back and pay off those loans. Other markets that were affected, and if you follow me on X, I've been trying to keep on top of it and tweeting it all out as it's been coming out. South Korea markets took a plunge. Taiwan took a plunge. I forgot there was another one. I can't remember. I'm sorry. But basically, like I was saying, right now we're looking at some potential. We're in a support range right now, but in the support range of around 50K. But if it breaks through this 50K mark, our next, hold on, let me bring it right here. Our next support range. Let's see if I can get this thing to work somewhere right in here. And whoops. So right here in this, sorry, I should have just had it do the line, and what do I know? And let's see here. Let's drop another one right here. So what is that? Hang on. Close enough for government work, as they say. So basically we're talking here the 40, 49 to around 41. That's insane. I don't know that it would go down that low, but I've heard people say that who do this market analysis a lot more frequently and with much more zest, I guess, than I do. I'm a DCA and HODL kind of guy, which is again why I was looking to put Trade Intuition on the proverbial spot and have him go ahead and give his market analysis. So tell me, have you been buying the dip? Let me get myself back up on the screen here. There we go. Have you been buying anything in this dip? What I did buy was BTC. Matter of fact, let me get out of this particular chart right here and go back to at least the 4-hour chart. There we go. And you can see, oh, well, I should have got rid of those lines. Anyway, I'll fight with that later. So zoom in here on the 4-hour. I mean, I did buy a little bit of BTC. Again, I didn't have a whole lot of money put aside. Saying he, why is that not coming? Oh, there it goes. I must have been frozen again. Good Lord. David saying he picked up some BTC and some Caspa. There you go. Caspa down a lot. You know what? Let me get rid of that and bring up CoinGecko. If I can actually type, I will. And we'll go look at the price of Caspa. I was on X and Jar was tweeting about it. That it was. Let me just zip this way here. So here's week. This is saying 53 on Bitcoin. I don't know about that. Ethereum down to 23. Oh wait, can you even see my screen? No, of course you can't because I'm an idiot and didn't put it up on this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, Like I said, I'm not sure what happened to Trade Intuition. I'm guessing he's still having some technical difficulties because I know he was online. Like I said, about 4 o'clock this morning when I was messaging him, giving him the links for this and all that kind of good stuff. But obviously, he's not with us here. So hopefully he'll jump in here shortly. If not, we're going to at least go through the markets here a little bit, and then I'm going to call it a day because I'm not going to go and try to do any more reading of charts. So Ethereum again, 2381. This is the same. Bitcoin's at around 53. What the hell? I'm having technical difficulties here. BNB down to 453, down 23%. Look at this. Solana down almost 34%, 127.65. XRP back down 21%, 47 cents. Doge, 9 cents. Holy crap, down 30%. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Cardano down to 31 cents. Insane. Tron still up at 12 cents. That kills me, even though it's down almost 11%. AVAX, 1937, down 32%. Wait, what's Caspa? Oh, we didn't quite get there yet. Sorry. I'm like, I started out talking Caspa and then just got into the markets here. Chainlink, look at this buy on Chainlink, down 33% in the last week, $9, under $10 for Chainlink. Holy crap. Litecoin down to $55. That's insane. Caspa, here's Caspa. Okay, so this ain't Caspa's 14 cents. 24.1% down overall. So Dave, you got yourself a great buy on some Caspa, especially where it was just up in that 20 what's it, 20 cents, 21 cents, if I remember correctly. Excuse me. So take advantage of this. And who else? Anybody else? What are you buying? You buying the dip? If you're not buying the dip, tell me. Tell us why you're not buying the dip. Again, appreciate you being here. I can see I got a bunch of people that just jumped in. For those who are just jumping in, again, Trade Intuition, I don't know if he's having technical difficulties or whatever, is currently MIA. We went over the whole Nikkei index drop. We went over the over $1 billion in liquidations in the cryptocurrency space. And right now we're just going to take a look at the overall markets, give Trade Intuition a chance to get in here and do his thing. And if he doesn't make it, then we'll just call it a stream. But let's keep going here. Pepe, look at this, 43%. Monero still looking pretty good, even though it's down 10.3%. Stellar, 8 cents. Holy crap. I can't even believe that. What else we got here? Filecoin. What a buy for Filecoin. $3.25, down almost 30%. HBAR, down 25%, 5 cents. Awesome price for HBAR. Render, listen, you can help me decide what we're going to dollar cost average into every Friday on Crypto on the Rock, 7 p.m. Now, the reason I say that as I'm talking about Render is because Render is one of those DPIN projects that you can help me dollar cost average into. All right, so boom. Let's get you to join me every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And it's not just me. Like I said, Trade Intuition, although he was half there last week. Tavin. Crypto Bedell, usually in the house. We sometimes after hours crypto. So after Crypto on the Rocks, then we go strictly behind a paywall on Patreon because we talk about all kinds of things. And believe me, last week we touched on everything from elections to the Olympics and of course crypto. Although crypto becomes a smaller and smaller part very often. When we have a little more to drink, but $5 a month, you can see every single after hours crypto. We did have one other person join in, and Paperclip. No, was it Paperclip? No, 100 Air. That's what it was. Joining in. Sometimes Paperclip does join in, although not last week. So check us out Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks. But you get to vote. I take $25 every week, show you how you can dollar cost average into cryptocurrency to help change your basic financial status, your financial life. And I take 15 of that 25, put it into Bitcoin every week, and you guys get to vote. Render one of those DPIM projects you can vote for in this last half of 2024, because I change it up every 6 months or so. All right, let's keep going here. WIF, look at this. I mean, since almost the beginning, WIF's been around $2, down almost 50%. Holy crap. Let's see what else we got going on here. Floki, if you're into the whole meme coin thing, down almost 40%. Jupe, I know we got people who like Jupe, down over 36%, 74 cents. Thorchain, Rune, if you've been on this channel, you know I am a fan of Thorchain. I think huge. Thorchain's going to be huge. And I really never thought that this price would end up back down this low, below $3 right here. $2.87, down 41%. I can't even believe that. I don't know. I might end up, instead of DCAing into Bitcoin, I might end up DCAing into Rune. Yeah. Anyway, so what else? Let's 56.64. Let's catch a couple more, and then I'm going to wrap it up, unless Trade Intuition is able to get in the house here. You know what? I'm not even interested in anything else in this top 100. So overall, as you can see, the market is red as hell. Things are bleeding. We've had over $1 billion of liquidations here in the cryptocurrency space. But now, what do I think that means? That it's over for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? Hell no. I see this as a buying opportunity. So, if you've got the money, well, again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy, interwebs. But I think you need to consider potentially dollar cost averaging and hodling on for some gains that are very likely be coming soon. Or, well, I say soon, within the next 6 months or so. But anyway, that's going to do it, because I don't see any messages from Trade Intuition about him jumping on in the stream. So I hope he's able to make his live stream today, 3 p.m. Eastern time on his channel. Again, link to his channel is in the description of this live stream. Links to everything I talked about today in the description. So make sure you go ahead and check those out. Yeah, Trade Intuition, 3 p.m. Eastern time today, hopefully on his channel. I'll be trying to tune in to see if all is well with him. Tomorrow, join us, Matrix Money Podcast. We're probably going to be talking about this particular crash, see where we're at kind of 24 hours later. And we're going to ask you guys what you bought. What'd you buy? What'd you buy? Did you take advantage of the dip? And what did you get? That's the plan. Let's see. So that's tomorrow, 10 a.m. on the Matrix Money Podcast and Jar's channel, my channel, FF's channel. Join us there. Other than that, we'll see you later on in the week. Don't forget, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Crypto on the Rocks. Again, I apologize for Trade Intuition not being able to be here today, but hopefully he'll be on 3 p.m. today on his channel. All right, thanks for everybody who was here. Thanks for all the comments. Make sure before you head out, you smash up that like button. I appreciate that. And I will see you tomorrow on the Matrix Money Podcast. Take care.